Hello, this is Team 3's group presentation on our food and beverage concept for the FAB 468X class. Our concept is called Intersect. Intersect is a collective lifestyle lounge where open minds and palates meet. We specialize in a diverse and inclusive menu full of globally inspired tapas and refreshing beverages. One of our mottos is, "We belong together at Intersect." We appreciate you for taking the time to view our presentation. Before we go in depth, our team members will introduce themselves. My name is Kennedy Villegas. I am the General Manager of Intersect.
Hello, my name is Chantel. I am the Executive Chef and Dining Room Manager.
Hi, my name is Jake Lewis, and I'm the sous chef.
Hi everyone, my name is Layla Ovina, and I am the Dining Room and Beverage Manager.
Hello, my name is June. I'm a marketing manager in this group.
Here we have the sections that we will be discussing in this video. There are 10 sections. Layla will now talk about the management team overview.
At Intersect, our highly skilled team is split up into 5 important roles. It consists of our General Manager, Kennedy Villegas. 3 of his important roles are to cooperate with the front of house and back of house managers in order to oversee the operations of the food and beverage establishment. The General Manager also helps to coordinate, plan, and execute business decisions that will benefit the establishment. Lastly, the General Manager communicates with key stakeholders regarding operations and all activities. Next, we have our Executive Chef and Dining Room Manager, Chantel Robichaud. It is her responsibility to establish a menu that aligns with our theme and is in line with food costs, quality standards, and guest satisfaction. The Executive Chef also coordinates with the front of house manager to ensure compatibility of food menu to beverage menu. Lastly, the Executive Chef creates versatile dishes that accommodate food allergies and specialty diets. We also have the sous chef, Jake Lewis. Responsibilities include coordinating with the Executive Chef and assisting with back-of-house tasks, such as managing inventory and purchasing activities influenced by business demand, conducting routinely inspections relating to food quality, safety, and sanitation that comply with regulatory ordinances, and lastly, recruit and train staff while ensuring proper employment certifications and regulations are followed. Next, we have the Dining Room and Beverage Manager, Layla Ovina. Responsibilities include designing interior theme, decor, and atmosphere of restaurant to amplify the dining experience of guests. Also, overseeing development of beverage menu in coordination with the restaurant theme. And lastly, organizing the dining room layout, bar area, and side stations up to health code. Lastly, we have our marketing manager, June Chung. Responsibilities include designing and marketing various forms of media through different platforms to promote business. Also, analyzing markets and develop tactics and recommendations based on observed markets and influences. Lastly, partnering with creative teams, other internal stakeholders, and vendors in order to determine strategic actions and increase sales. Now, all of these tasks are not the entire duties of all of our managers. However, these are 3 of the most important tasks that are involved.
Intersect's mission statement was created and designed to highlight the importance of our people, our guests, our local community, as well as key stakeholders that will share in the prosperity of our success. Of course, we also wanted to note the importance of our product and our service, and as a result, our mission statement has evolved to be the statement you see at the top, which reads, "To cherish diversity and celebrate inclusion by intersecting our people, community, and the world with the encouragement of open minds and hungry palates." And then I also want to dive into our 5 top values here at Intersect, the first one being sustainability. So ultimately, we want to minimize our negative impact on the environment while also creating opportunity for our people, the community, and the world, which at the end results in prosperity for our business. Our second one is diversity. So we want to understand that each individual is unique and then welcome individual differences and then also celebrate that. Our third value is inclusion. So we want to proactively create a welcoming atmosphere for not only our internal guests, but our external guests. So we want to intersect different cultures, backgrounds, and viewpoints, and then also celebrate them. Our fourth value at Intersect is prosperity. So as an essential business, we want to thrive within our community through responsible and proper execution of hospitality, and then also consider those factors that we noted in our mission statement, the people, world, and our community. And our fifth value here is refinement. So we just aim for sophisticated and superior taste, which is executed through our interactions, our services, and our products here at Intersect.
Now that we have a better understanding of our purpose and mission, why did we select a collective lifestyle theme? When we developed Intersect, we wanted to build from the Las Vegas ideology of what happens here only happens here. Intersect is one of the first of its kind, pairing the notorious Las Vegas entertainment and artistry with favorite cuisines from around the world to create a nightlife escape like no other. We call it our collective lifestyle because at Intersect we celebrate diversity and inclusion through food, beverage, art, and music. Our second motto at Intersect is where open minds and palates meet. What is that element that allows that unity? Tapas. To us, tapas refers to lifestyle and culture. However, the definition of tapas translates from Spanish, which means cover or lid. There are several origin stories regarding tapas. One of the commonly known tales includes the Spaniard King Alfonso X of Castile in the 13th century. When he was recovering from an illness, he was only able to eat a small portion of food and drink at the same time. After the recovery, King Alfonso was fond of his eating plans, so he decreed that all drinks should be served with a small portion of food too. Fast forward, many adults find that there is something profoundly satisfying about enjoying a small morsel of something delicious alongside of a cold drink. In Britain, salted peanuts and roasted mussels are just a few common tapas. In Japan, croquette and takoyaki are a few common tapas as well. In South Korea, marinated fried chicken and rice snacks are popular among beer drinkers. The love of different cultural tapas is spread among worldwide and is often being enjoyed in social gatherings among friends and families, becoming a great way to bring people together. That's why at Intersect, we bring the flavors and dishes that everyone can love and serve them as tapas to encourage gathering and unity. Plus, it's a great way to try new things.
Our target market is not niched like our competitors. Based on our selected position, we determined that our target market will comprise 21 plus adults of various backgrounds from the overall Las Vegas and Henderson market. Again, we welcome everyone regardless of a background, stature, or any other social construct. From a realistic business standpoint, we hope to rely on the middle to upper class locals residing in the Green Valley area. We also welcome tourists of the nearby Las Vegas Strip. We will position Intersect in the district at Green Valley Ranch, which is an outdoor plaza with the retailers and restaurants. Moreover, Green Valley is a notable and upscale neighborhood in Henderson, Nevada. It is one of southern Nevada's major master-planned communities. Green Valley is conveniently located between Interstate Highways 215 and 515 of Las Vegas, Nevada, thus being accessible from other markets in Las Vegas and Henderson. This market provides a variety of amenities to its stakeholders, such as restaurants, bars, and shopping venues. It is an affluent market, ranking first in median household income by neighborhoods in Henderson. However, population statistics show that it ranks 6th among its other neighborhoods by population.
For our menu overview and process of selection, we wanted to focus a lot on diversity and inclusion from all over the world and to focus on all different types of people. The food on our menu is comprised of selections from around the world to satisfy a wide range of palates. We were driven to create a menu with selections that all different diets and allergies could enjoy. Our drinks were also based on inclusion and diversity, but we also implemented seasonal options to create a seasonal feel in all different times of the year.
Here is a preview of our proposed food and beverage menus. We have over 18 dishes and over 20 beverage selections.
Here you will see the layout overview for our restaurant concept, Intersect. We are a 21 plus cocktail lounge concept that serves tapa-style food items, and our overall theme is collective lifestyle. Collective meaning diversity and inclusion, as well as food and beverage, and then lifestyle could be food and beverage as well as the music and art, that we also have in our establishment. So just a brief overview, there are 128 seats in the main dining area, and then we also have additional seating in the lounge, which includes some of the similar seating to our dining area, as well as the bar. It's a different ambiance in our lounge. You can see that we have the piano there. There is that wall partition behind the main seating. And then we have a short partition from the entrance as well as the host desk and waiting area, which also offers a different ambiance and that welcoming feeling that you would get. You can see there's a fireplace in there as well. So we do offer multiple seating options. Feel free to come in as an individual, and then also feel free to come in as a large group. We do offer multiple seating options. We can rearrange seating to fit even groups of 8 people. These pictures will give you an overall idea of the decor and the color schemes as well as the lighting that you will find when you visit Intersect. The first picture you see some of an artist's work. We have chosen to incorporate local artist work, different artists every month, and this is to include the community and the people that we hope will support our business. And then the picture below it, the booth color will all be that gray scheme, and then the color palette that is attached will be some of the high chairs and the low chair seating options that we will have. And then, of course, some other neutral colors will also be included. And then the table that you see pictured is just an example of what we want to have as our table options. They will be round, there will be some rectangular, and then the square ones, obviously. And this is because it gives you more of that welcome and home feeling. And then the lighting options give an upscale feel, and then just a new dynamic. And that circular also goes back to the inclusion that we are aiming for in our values and our mission statement. There is a rendition of kind of the lounge area, except the lounge bar will feature more of an arch shape. We do want to have that similar lighting with the circles. It goes back to the inclusion feeling, and just that circular feeling makes you feel welcome and gives you a good energy when you do enter an establishment.
I will now be discussing our predicted business forecast. Intersect is planned to operate every day of the week. We are open for lunch and dinner every day with extended hours on the weekends. We only offer happy hour on weekends too. We are aware that our business will experience a volatile demand as our Las Vegas market constantly changes from various factors like weather, events, and tourism. We are not against to any adjustments, but we are hopeful for positive demand with our forecast. We expect higher demands on the weekends than weekdays. To adapt, we will use our marketing efforts from social media platforms and promotions to drive up covers and sales during weekday dinners. These marketing efforts will also apply to our happy hour since it is only offered on weekends. For our 3-month forecast, we also took holidays as a factor in demand changes. With major holidays mainly influencing business demand in our market, we considered an increase in beverage sales over food sales, since most adults like to consume liquor during festivities. Moreover, we anticipate to have over 66,000 covers within the 3 months, with those covers consuming over 193,000 items. In regard to cost control, we expect to maintain a controllable menu cost percentage of 34%. Our executive and sous chefs have conducted extensive yield tests to ensure controllable cost, with the average item having a contribution margin of $5. As a result of our forecast, we expect to generate over $950,000 in profit from food and beverage sales. This is before all other operating, labor, and fixed costs.
For our Proforma and actual P&L statement overview, I pretty much just went over what was stated in both of those statements. For our Proforma, the Proforma essentially just went over where all of our spending was going and where the money was coming from. Our most notable expenses are on advertising. I think advertising is the most notable expense because spending money on that is essentially an investment, and we need to make sure that our investments are going in the right place to see a return. For our profit and loss statement, overall, our forecasted statement gave us a pretty good idea of what we could expect for our actual profit and loss statement. We typically stayed within our margin of error, but overall we overestimated on a lot of our revenues and underestimated on a lot of our costs.
When we look at the actual P&L statement and compare it to our Proforma, we see that our food sales were 10% lower than estimated values. While this is due to many factors, the most significant one being that the lounge was short-staffed during peak hours. This led to the inability to sell more food than expected during lunch and dinner rushes. Our beverage sales, however, were 2% above expected value. We can attribute this to our servers and bartenders who are trained and highly skilled in upselling beverages. In addition, we focus our efforts on providing a beverage-driven lounge, so we have many promotions and seasonal beverages that rotate through our menu. Guests are encouraged to take advantage of these promotions before they're gone and a new drink is introduced. Moving on to food cost, our Proforma and actual P&L statement match. This is most likely due to our skilled back-of-house staff in performing accurate and precise yield tests. We also have noticed that due to COVID-19 pandemic, there has been a decrease in inventory prices from our vendors and suppliers. We as a lounge are benefiting from this reduction in prices, and it has resulted in the lounge staying within budget for forecasted food costs. Our beverage cost is 1% higher than forecasted costs. However, this is most likely due to the 2% increase in beverage sales. Since more beverages were sold than expected, we utilized more inventory than expected. Our actual labor cost was 2% higher than forecasted costs for many reasons. The most significant reason being that since the lounge was understaffed during peak hours, many employees who did work were eligible for overtime pay. We did not account for overtime pay in our Proforma, so this made a significant impact in the difference between our actual values and the Proforma. Our scheduling during the next period needs to account for peak hours more and must use staff time more efficiently, so a new method must be found. There are many segments within our operating expenses that resulted in a 5% increase from forecasted expenses. The most significant of these being our marketing and advertising went significantly over budget. We had the opportunity to run a promotion at an exclusive event, and we took that opportunity to gain more visibility. However, it significantly impacted our operating expenses as a whole. In addition, our guest comps exceeded the forecasted amount due to a higher need for guest recoveries. This is most likely due to the short staffing during peak hours that we see affecting our food sales and labor cost. A better scheduling system will also benefit our operating expenses.
As our restaurant concepts and theme will be leaning toward a younger customers market, social media will be a great way to reach out to people. Not only just because many young people actively use social media platforms, but the advertising prices are more effective and economical than other platforms. Advertisement and commercials in the social media platform is now being more personalized to users, so they reach customers farther than everyone else. Instagram is an increasingly popular marketing platform, so we'll use a daily post to display videos of how we make our unique dishes and beverages. Restaurants that create the small clips of their interior and featured products, along with how some of these products are made, commonly go viral and attract a lot of attention locally, nationally, and internationally. We can use platform to advertise our promotions as well, such as Margarita Monday and Thirsty Thursdays. These days will both feature discounted beverages at happy hour pricing from 5 p.m. to close, so that we can draw in a larger crowd on days with anticipated lower occupancy. We'll also work with the Open Table platform to help drive up online reservations. We will offer a $5 off discount to all patrons who make a reservation with Open Table and arrive for their reservation on time. Open Table is a great platform for connecting with the locals and reaching out to new visitors in the area. By encouraging guests to use Open Table, we can help forecast the reservations and sales for the week, while also providing guests with the better customer service and access to lounge. To encourage our customers to also help get the word out, we'll also offer a complimentary small plate that is cost less than $10 for any customers who leave a review about their experience on Yelp or any similar platform. This will hopefully encourage your customers to write positive reviews about restaurant and bring in more customers in the future. Many people will base their restaurant choices off of reviews seen on the internet, so this can be a great way to get more people in the doors of the Intersect.
This slide showcases a sample poster that will be used to initially promote Intersect on various social media platforms. It includes our hours of operation, venue details, and contact information. This poster also complies with our culture and theme of collective lifestyle, with the motto explicitly shown on the top. And that concludes our presentation. If you have any questions regarding our presentation, please email me with the email shown below. You can also visit our website at the link shown there.
Thank you very much for watching our presentation, and we hope that you enjoyed our restaurant concept Intersect.